One of the things I miss most when summer ends is the roadside farm stands, growing the most delicious tomatoes, sweet corn, and peaches, all the things that make our season so delicious. Well, tonight we're going to take you to an extraordinary farm and meet the extraordinary man who's come back home to make it happen. This whole farm really started with a love story, didn't it?
Sure, it did. It did, absolutely.
Josh Allen had no plans to move back to Skaneateles. A great-grandson of the man who founded the Welch Allen Medical Device Company, he'd been happy in Colorado for 20 years. But Allen's plans changed during a Christmas visit in 2018. He met Timmery Williams. It was time to settle down.
It's really kind of what I always wanted to do, is come back here because this town is a great place to raise a family, but also to give back to the community that gave us so much.
As fate would have it, this property right behind the former Welch Allen complex was on the market, 57 acres with a house. Allen, who worked in the marijuana industry in Colorado, bought it and started a hemp farm. It's called Taproot Fields.
So this is CBD variety for more medicine hemp. This,
like for the tinctures?
The tinctures, the oils, the gummies, and all that.
This is where the CBD products come from.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this flower right here is very aromatic. It's got all kinds of cannabinoids in it.
I mean, it smells like pot.
And it looks like pot, right? Here's the whole flower part. You get all the same effects, but you don't get the high.
Taproot just came out with a line of CBD products, from gummies to tinctures, even a sunscreen.
We really feel that it does so much for so many people, especially for inflammation, to be able to sleep without getting too high.
They're also growing industrial hemp, a powerful plant with almost endless potential. It can be made into fiber for clothing, turned into paper, building materials, and biodegradable packaging.
This is green magic broccoli.
Last year, they started growing vegetables. Just like hemp, Allen sees food as medicine too.
The closest we can get to raw, fresh veggies, the better off we're going to be, right?
Yep. And that's where Jamie Hunt comes in. He lost his job as a chef when the pandemic started and was hired by Taproot. Whoa, what are these?
So these are Brad's Atomic Grape tomatoes. Totally ripe when it has a little bit of green in it, oranges.
They're growing 11 types of heirloom tomatoes. It's Hunt's job to source these unusual varieties, to grow what other farmers aren't growing, and supply restaurants with ingredients and inspiration. You're a farmer now.
Yeah. Which farming has always been in my blood, and be able to talk to the chefs and say, hey, 50 pounds eggplants coming out, maybe you could make this with it, is kind of where the farm and the culinary background has come together. So this is our black garlic.
One of the hot ingredients on restaurant menus right now is black garlic, dried and fermented here at Taproot.
And you can see that you start to get a really soft, sweet garlic. And it almost transforms it into like a jam that holds up. Yeah.
And it doesn't have the sharpness of raw garlic,
right? You could probably eat this and go on a first date, definitely, and you'd be safe.
Whether it's garlic or gummies, Taproot Fields is committed to what's known as regenerative farming. No tilling, no chemicals that are bad for the environment. The priority is healthy soil, to keep the nutrients in our food and even take carbon out of the air.
Right now, I think we have all the tools to be able to combat climate change.
The secret is in the soil. Right?
Secret is in the soil, absolutely. I think if we can take care of the land, it will take care of us.
And when the land is frozen, farming will go on in this state-of-the-art greenhouse.
This whole system operates via your phone.
With a push of a button, the curtains open or close, controlling the light and keeping Taproot employees on the payroll year-round. Allen is investing in research and development, investing in Central New York, just like his great-grandfather did at Welch Allen. How did the legacy of that, how does that inform what you're trying to do here back in your hometown again?
Well, you say legacy, right? And we think long and hard about that. What am I going to be remembered for?
The farm stand at Taproot will be open until mid-November. And you can find the CBD products at taprootfields.com.